What?
It's that time of the week where the hottest Kenyan millennials jazz up your afternoon with their refreshing live talk show. You are now tuned in to the 254 Millennial Talk.
It's not even my birthday.
Hey, me is so OP.
Okay, to end alive. Jesus Christ, OBS, man. You wanted to fuck me today. Huh? You wanted to be a fuckery of a software today. Kidogo, share link.
Rough that jerk. Ain't gonna work. Wait, are we live?
Yes, we are live. Okay, Michelle. It's Nurmlock, guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of the 254 Millennial Talk. You people, shut your bickering mouths. Mwezi hata mtu ajiintroduce bana.
Oh my god!
Bickering of the biggest. Bickering of the biggest. Anyway, yes, Nurmlock for the 254 Millennial Talk Show. And obviously, nasikia ma-co-host toko hapa, this Marie Shrader and Baby Wipes. So Baby Wipes ni Slatibanis, Marie Shrader ni Peaches. So if you watch Breaking Bad, obviously you'll get the references. And obviously you can see me there, Gustavo Fring and Skylar White. Okay, Michelle, what's up? Hello.
Hi.
Hey, what's up? How you been?
Mama.
Michelle.
Good. You?
Yeah.
Me? I'm good. I'm great. I'm doing fine. You know, usual shenanigans. Life too. Slatibanis, how has your week been? Heck,
Niko na meme hapa for Michelle.
what meme is this?
Namtumia.
What meme
Trending,
is
wow.
this? Do you have for Michelle?
Oh, acha nikutumie ndio approve. Si ndio?
Kwani si niende unafaa utumie ndo approve?
No, ni venye niliona iko na the word Korean alafu I thought of her.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's a
Yeah.
good meme.
Okay.
Ndio.
Tatuona.
Acha nipost kwa share.
Korean guys watches American porn for the first time. Gets traumatized. This is not a dick. This is a tree. Okay.
Niliwatch tukiplay Overwatch. Niliona tukiplay Overwatch.
Uliwatch mkiplay Overwatch.
Man, nimechoka. Get on with the show, bro. Let's do this.
Anyway, today wanaongelea maneno ya Black Lives Matter. Of course, ilikuwa the movement that was happening some few months ago. And maybe I thought it be wise maybe we give our 2 cents on it. I mean, obviously these are our own personal opinions on the matter. Obviously some of the opinions maybe might be not the popular ones. So again, there's a disclaimer on every live show saying that you should take whatever we say with a grain of salt. So the Black Lives Matter movement, how was this thing born? Hello team. Mbona una comment na uko hapa? Baby Wipes.
What do you mean? Comment.
So una comment na uko hapa mbona? Anyway, yes, so the Black Lives Matter movement. What are your opinions about this thing? What are your opinions? Negative, positive, I don't know. Things that zinaweza saidia. I don't know, just your general perspective, from a Kenyan's view, what do you think about the Black Lives
Wait,
Matter?
kuna site inaitwa blacklivesmatter.com.
Possibly, yeah. Because kuna mtu alishabuy your domain.
Yeah, actually it's the blacks. They bought it.
So what do you think about it? How, like, what's your opinion about it?
Mimi, Black Lives Matter is a decentralized political and social movements advocating for non-violent civil disobedience in protest against incidences of police brutality and all racially motivated
Unasoma nini? Because una sound scope kwa class.
against black people. Sisomi kitu, see, I'm just saying what Black Lives Matter is. Not reading anything. What you just heard is me being coherent about an emerging issue.
Okay,
Expect
so
that.
So-
Me naonanga ani like wako nini, of course wako na right yao, alafu it's valid to them because it is an issue that in our face. Like hiyo story hata waseo kwa US uniambia wakidrive alafu uone wamesimamishwa na gova, anasimamanga anainua mikono akiwa ndani ya gari, yani it is that scary.
What for real?
Hadi beshangu anaitwa Manyara alienda kwa kanisho bro wake sako huko, anasema first time alisimamishwa na cop, bro wake alisimamisha gari akasema inua mikono man, yani walikuwa so tense na kuna mtu amedu, so iko that serious. So kimagine situation kama hiyo, alafu unaonanga venye pia in the sort of media tuna consume kama unawatch comedy show ya Dave Chappelle ama Chris Rock, what bring up your issue ya police brutality, si ndio?
so ni kitu imekuwa
niggas can't do X and Y because what are them about OJ etc. Your issue to keep up coming.
so it's
So
like if I was to say it's like modern day slavery, right?
That's harsh.
That's kind of modern day slavery. Ndio, slavery is wrong, but they find a way to still like enforce their supremacist ideologies. Would you say that it's kind of like that?
Yeah, I would disagree. See what the rest have to say.
What do the rest have to say? Pitches.
Okay, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't what?
I wouldn't say it's slavery. I'll just say it.
Wait, speaking of slavery, let me show you something. You guys can go on and talk.
Pitches.
You know, I just think that, you know, it's just how people decide to like look at things and whatever history has taught them, because sisi tunajua that, you know, there was slavery, yes, kuna all the bad things that happened, but some of us still are very still emotional or attached to, you know, to those stories or those feelings that, you know, we don't want to move on. We just want to keep on enforcing that.
Enforcing what? Your ideology, slavery.
Yeah. No, not from our side now. Like,
I'm listening.
yeah, that's what I think.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Me, I would say, obviously, Kavenyu Mesama, I would agree on that point of maybe wase hawataki ku move on from like
Because
bios.
ukiangalia, it's not that wako directly affected by it. They just, you know, because wamefunzwa hivyo, they grew up knowing that, all that stuff.
And you, Michelle, what's your opinion? Like from a Kenyan perspective, what's your opinion on this Black Lives Matter thing. Michelle, does she even hear me?
I don't know.
Nilikuwa kuna about hii kitu ya blacks and whites. Kuna when you're on that alafu enforcing the matter of superiority. There's an article I was sent by a friend. I'll try and look for it and share with you guys. Lakini either way, in a speak of how the Swahili tribes along the coast walikuanga advanced kwa sababu walikuwa na trade with Arabs and wana mix with Bandus along the East African coast, si ndio?
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah. So kuna when Europeans walikuja wakapata hizo ruins za hizo cities watu walikuwa wamebuild, the black people, unajua the person who found them, what he remarked?
What
He remarked that the natives are too primitive. They could not have made it. That they must have interacted with a superior race sometimes in the back.
Wow.
So what not to me what you call it?
Wow.
Ni gut wrenching kwa sababu that sound imeenda. Kulikuwa na some hissing sound.
Michelle, because no one near me live.
Let me just share it. Na share kwa kasheshe. Yes.
So. I mean, I don't know. Okay, in a way I would say cause there was this kuna mse mmoja anakuaga na alikuaga kwa issue yake inaitwaje, the something show. He's one of those like comedians or something, but see, he was explaining like venye systematically over the years how like black neighborhoods zimekuwa abandoned, like because I think in a way he was correct, because I mean that it was a lot of years as well going to slavery. So you find that some dynasties that exist to support like white power, watu kaa kina Trump, unapata that because of their white, and this is why now you hear the term white privilege, because they are white and hawakuwa enslaved, you find that maybe maybe their fathers wali work hard at those times and wakaweza ku accumulate wealth. So unapata because like black people waliachiliwa wakakuwa free majuzi, you find that majority of black people don't have people to inspire them to become better. So you find that maybe the foundation laid by black people natukaa kina Tupac, gang life. So I would say that I do side with some of their claims, which is absolutely correct, but I'm not saying that this Black Lives Matter should be a crutch for people to be allow like mediocrity in society, all because unataka kusupport. I'm all for fairness, but I will say initiatives zinafozia in place that zinaweza try kushow, like, because I was talking to a guy huko amseako huko kaniambia that wasengi black wakizaliwa hood ni vigumu watoke in the hood, of which hata even so tunakumbuka Chameleonaire wale mwenye alimba ile they see me rolling. Yeah, alikuwa anasema there was a time alirudi mtaa akapata all his friends bado wanaishi in the same hood. Akauliza mazee, kwani mjaita ku explore beyond the place, muone tu venye huko nje kunakaa? Akasema si tumelelewa huko. So if such mentalities ndo zinafaa zitolewe in their heads, because ndo zina further reinforce hii maneno ya stereotypes that black people can't do this. Hata hiyo story ya swimming, I even found out there's one story that's a stereotype is because in the hoods hakuna a lot of like facilities za kuswim, like because majority of the people wanaenda public schools, hizo shule maybe unapata hazina swim, so unapata most of them grow up not knowing like hawajui kudu, because unapata these white people wenye walikuwa na hiyo privilege walizaliwa in places where they can do extra curricular activities kaa hizo swimming, unaona. So that guy alikuwa explain vizuri by the nikaona that some of the issues that zina stem ni because of that long time that these people were enslaved. So I kinda understand, but again I'm saying that I don't want it to be a crutch for ati other black people to be saying how easy develop themselves because ati our ancestors did this and that. But also I mean if una travel mahali unaenda ukiogopa because unaweza shutiwa anytime, that's not good, man. I mean that's really not good. Fuck hii software tena imeanza mama. Software camera bana. But yeah, so privacy kidogo poleni. So I'm trying to read mazizi cookies, Jesus. No. Why do all websites zinakuforce story ya accept cookies crazy? But yeah, this is the abandoned East Africa city once controlled the medieval gold trade. The product of African, Arabian and Persian cultures. Kilwa. Nimeshare nini yangu Discord. So my stream on Discord also, so you can see everything that is happening on YouTube. So kidogo. So yeah, so what? Spectacular ruins cluster on the island of... This is a long ass article.
Naweza soma hiyo part ya nini?
Hebi soma tuone tusikie. Mimi sasa hii software zimbona inashindia kizima. I don't get it. Why is this software misbehaving?
Okay, so blah blah blah. The connections between the Swahili coast and the Islamic world would later play into the 19th century European colonists' views of the site like Kilwa. So anyway, the site is into Kilwa. It's in Tanzania. Convinced of the inferiority of the Africans to non-Africans, European scholars like British explorer Richard Burton, who visited Kilwa in 1859, believed that the indigenous African culture was incapable of developing stone-built cities. Kilwa, he and others claimed, must have been entirely the work of outsiders.
Yani wametushukishia hivyo yani.
Iko hivyo. Unakumbuka? Kama mjui just Google Benin, what the British did to Benin. Benin is a city in Nigeria. Ilikuwa na so much culture flowing through it because of trade. Alafu ilikuwa they had so much art. So the British went there in one day, killed everyone and took everything. So modern day Nigeria, when they asked for what was taken back, which in amount to billions in terms of gold, artwork, statues, carvings, yani ilikuwa like Paris. Unajua what they said? Waliambia Nigeria nini? Waliambia we can't give it back to you because you will not appreciate it. Let that sink in. Yani nikuje kwako nikuibie viatu alafu kuniambia unazitaka back.
So that's why tunazitaka back. I mean that's so, my god, that's so stupidly racist, man. Jesus.
Don't go far. Nini? Unajua Joseph Murumbi?
Who's that?
Joseph Murumbi. Umeenda National Archives? Umeenda Murumbi Museum?
Sija.
Either way, Murumbi Museum iko next to Nyayo House. Kila mmoja mali archives iko. So vast collections of items in Kenya National Archives na Murumbi Museum zilikuwa the personal collection of the first. Murumbi was the first vice president.
Wapi huku?
I believe he was the first vice president of Kenya.
Under Joseph the British ama
no, under Kenyatta. He quit. Funny enough, he quit because he saw how greedy the government was. He couldn't stand it. That's why he quit. Either way, alikuwa anaishi life ya kwenda akicollect hizi vitu za African art. So a vast amount of what even everything in National Archives ni the personal collection of Murumbi. Alafu the government at some time ilikuwa inataka kuuza hiyo collection to the UK. So ilikuwa ngadi iko shipped ikapelekwa airport. Not the collection in the archives. Yani kuna extra ones saizi kwa mahali kwa banka zimefungiwa. Zinaweza hata chomeka.
Software is killing me, man.
The watu waka protest zikastopiwa. So right now hiyo case ijaidecide. Alafu unajua sasa mali the Blue House iko I&M Tower. Do you know what was there before I&M?
What was there?
Sasa the Murumbi Museum, his actual museum was there. We know what they did to get rid of it there. Walichoma. Ndio weke hiyo I&M. There was a fire. It's nini. So hii issue ya yani ati the black man ako inferior ifanya some things hajui art. I mean, come on bro. Watu wanatengeneza vitenge, Masai wanavaa necklace. I think if anything to slow down in terms of our culture kwa sababu kuna so much interference. From the outside world bana. Hata sasa hii like unatembea kitambo ulikuwa unaona Wamasai kila mahali. Sasa usikiza kwa less and less. Sikizi things have changed bana. Kila mtu ana feel your pressure ya white people. Alafu tunapoteza our identity alongside with it. Pia tunapoteza who we really are. Tumeanza kujiona kama watu capable. Kila saa tuna look to the west for stuff. So in affect every aspect of everything we do. Sana pia social issues. Kama like borrowing, pia hiyo story ya nini. Unajua mtu kunyanyasa either anakuogopa ama anaona kitu better kuliko. So watu nyanyasi juu tuko down. Si ndio man? Hakuna nini. A lion is still a lion mazee. Watu ni kuona wanatuogopa tu. Alafu sisi tuko in such a bad place where like niliona mtu kwa YouTube comments amecomment kuna dem fulani she post videos that she is a teacher in Kenya. She has a YouTube channel. So videos zenyewe ziko poa, anaanza morning ako ni dem ako full ako 2 months into the job, anajirecord akibeba na nduthi alafu anaenda anafunza. So in those videos she gets views, she gets like crazy views. And I look for the video and share with you guys. Anapata hadi foreigner views. Watu wakashangaa kuuliza, oh my god, those are the classes you teach. Unajua kwenye classes zako zinakadirisha, yani ni pitiful. Alafu roads venye ziko. Waacha sasa watu wapo chini watuchambue bro. Niliona mtu amesema ati the problem with African nations, they get so much funding but it is lost in internal corruption. At our university we are doing a paper about it. So can you imagine what is that sasa?
Yani imekuwa it's that bad.
Ndio nini? Yani iko that bad hadi a random person anajua oh this nigga has been corrupt. Alafu sisi mimi na wewe tuko stuck.
No, even like it's that bad to a point that hata inafunza.
Yani inakaa
lakini unajua mimi nazisema tu the stereotypes about Africans is just surrounded by cause mimi nasema tu every civilization has had a time to shine. I will say that the British did a good job the Europeans did a good job in trying to hide the truth. Like we all know maneno ya churches, that is even why ataskuagi Christian anymore and all that stuff. Like the way the Bible has weird books hidden from it. I don't know, there's this big library really Chomago which century. So a lot of the knowledge that maybe people might had walikuwa nayo ya huko possibly is hidden, it's buried under the sand. You don't even yani they make it look, cause I think what the Europeans did was a psychological game. Ile tu unachezea msee ndio waone wako inferior. But in reality, there's no such thing as inferiority msee. Paka ni paka. Saju paka ni ya black ati yezi shika panya. Naona. So hiyo ndio the mentality behind those racist fucks uko penye wako man. Like I don't get it. So because it's dark because they're dark. I mean it's just people being different. It doesn't necessarily mean because hata zio nyinyi mnakaa particular way ati nyinyi ndio the superior. There's no such thing man. So I don't know, so it's just like a psychological game. So yes, all lives matter, and it's not only like a black thing. It's not at an African thing. If you are dark, you just have a problem. Hivyo ndo inakuaga. Cause
Even Mexicans. Even Mexicans.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't think Mexicans wamekula the other end of the shtick ka venye African Americans wamekula. African Americans, I think, have had it rough. There was a time I was listening to a recording of a slave. Yeah, sijui 1912 na huko. Ilikuwa so old, but the guy was explaining like nani alikuwa na own. Hey, maze, it was so strange just listening to someone talk about being owned by another person. In fact, that is what the kila msee kwa comments alikuwa tu wana comment. Alikuwa sema tu like, this is so strange that someone feels like they are property ya msee mwingine. Unaona? So all based on, because it's just a psychological game. Me, what I will say to like the guys in the US, man, it's just a psychological game, man. Like, the only way these people keep winning is because
okay, unajua unasema ni psychological game, but when like wanafanya wanawe like wanaekelewa that you know they did something that they did not. Unajua it's so bad that it got to that point where it's not just a psychological.
Sasa ndo nakwambia, you see, by them reporting on such stuff, they make sure that the whole population thinks that black people are the problem. Mashika, like whenever a black guy does something wrong, I'm so sure inakwaga blasted all over TVs huko. So yeah, I wouldn't say ati ni kitu. This is just something that I don't know that these people have been doing, and it'll take a long time to heal up the wounds that is system ya white supremacy. But I don't like saying white sana. I like saying Europeans because it's mostly the whole of Europe. So it's something that it'll take a long time to wipe that culture. And the thing is, I don't even think that if it were not for the influence of Europeans, I don't even think that most cultures will even be racist towards, I don't know, Africans and all that. Ni ile tu like you find that hao ndo wamespread vitu zao kila mahali. Hao ndo wamesema this is our way is the right way. Unaona? So you find that, yeah, so unapata even Asian countries, there's these stereotypes because maybe they've never even met a black person in their whole entire life. Because I've talked to people who've been in Asian countries before, and in most cases, most of them want to just touch your hair. Like, sile hata kukua racist, nile tu unaona msee ako genuinely interested as to why you look different. Unaona? So you find that sasa juu ya hizo stereotypes, so unapata there's just myths that keep being passed by like from generation to generation to generation. Oh, black people wanakuwaga wezi, oh sijui wanakuwaga ina that. Bro, mbona uliibia KPLC? Let's kuibia KPLC msi.
Who's accusing you of stealing from KPLC?
Nijua naona nini hapo. Sasa, see, obviously if sikuiba, then you should be able to know the answer as to where zilitoka. So yeah, man, I mean it's just fucked up, man. Like fuck. But I would say, man, like, yo, man, if there's any like black Americans watching this, like, just, man, hii mentality ya kukaa kwa hood mazee ishe. It's not good. Your mentality is not good. It's not gonna take you anywhere, man. So I don't know, live and die by the hood. That's bullshit, man. So sitikie hizo vitu. Hizo ndo vitu zitaendelea kuenforce hizo stereotypes. Because, I mean, stereotypes come for a reason. Because you find that maybe it's a particular people doing it. But I'm not saying that it's it's obviously the fault of the people who came before us. But I'm not saying that we should continue on with the trend and be like to continue kukua victims of the system. Okay, because for me, I the one thing I love about like Indian movies is how they don't really give a crap hata muongelele vibaya aje, because they know because they know they are making the film for their own people. So yes, if we were to concentrate more on accepting us for us, not doing things for like atindo ukwe praised by white people. So like usishughulike maze, like you should be doing things if you know you're genuinely happy trying to help your community. And obviously we've seen cases of black people. That's also another thing nimekuwa by there I should even talk about. I've seen cases of like people trying to help black communities, and in most cases they end up being assassinated. So watukaa kina Nipsey Hussle, no, the guy was giving out shoes. Like the guy was just genuinely good. That's why when he died, wase walianza tu kumsikia, because I don't think a lot of people maybe knew who Nipsey Hussle was before he died. But at the Ebu Search KKK clan, there is some racist stuff there. Yeah, everyone knows of the Ku Klux Klan. Say it's some shit it's just traumatizing hata kuziangalia. Yeah, so like there's that trend of where when like black people wanna stand up for their rights and all that, you find that wanakuwa assassinated. It has happened to so many black leaders, watukaa Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. So that's why nawaambia this is also a psychological game. Mazii software leo jo nsumbua poleni. So this is a psychological game. Like these people are just trying to play on us, right? Like they just want to instill fear into black people so that wasiwai jiendeleze yani. So I think that's why they are so caught up in giving Africans aid. But there is the foreign aid nationals kikam. They are forced because mse penye tumefika as a continent. If we were tungenyima privileges zingine, I'm so sure unajua this quote of necessity is the mother of invention. Things are invented because it's necessary. So things like M-Pesa came about because I mean not a lot of people can access an ATM. So because a lot of people have phones, why not invent a platform where inaweza fikia kila mse. So I don't even think like we should be afraid of ati yo foreign aid itakatwa. Foreign aid hata isaidi in the first place. It only further reinforces hii maneno ya naitwaje, hii maneno ya nini, hii maneno ya sisi kufikiriwa
okay. No, chenye umesema no, go on. I guess
yeah, like
plan to chance to respond.
As in hii maneno ya as in foreign aid, like I don't like the idea of us being given foreign aid every time, because if mkiona kuna ni kama it's like in life ni one of those situations where unapewa something new that you've never tackled before. Unataka kuambia utadedi or something. In most cases you find that uko so afraid because you don't know what's about to happen. But if you accept the challenge and actually try to sit down and reason out, utapata that you will come up with a solution. So to even like further stop these stereotypes of it's hunger, it's poor, it's this, it's that, if I would say that, because I would say like right now, especially like place ka Kenya, kuna a lot of learned people such that if foreign aid inaisha tu once, if like siku moja tu muamke msikie foreign aid imeisha, unaweza shangaa zile solutions watu wanaweza come up nazo. Because I think huko tunakuwa tu tumelegea masikio tu juu pesa inakuja tu kila time.
At your foreign aid kikuja, how much of it do we actually get?
Sasa ndio nakuambia the problem sasa that will inspire people to try and work out solutions for themselves. No, na juu sasa maze huku I don't
unajua sai okay, unajua ukisema people can think of solution for themselves, unamaanisha the top people?
Not top people. We are capable of making these decisions. We just need something to trigger.
Why can't we do that right now?
Because we are in a comfort zone. We are living in the age of the internet.
No, hatupatangi hiyo pesa either way.
Sasa skia sikia sisemi historia yako ati pesa najua kuna msewa na receive like your do inaibiwa and all that, but I'm saying the only way to inspire a revolution is kunyima wase certain freedoms. That's why I think when we were talking about the internet some time back, I gave this example of the people who came up with the internet in the first place theorized that kutakuwa na something we call cyber balkanation, where everyone will be so caught up in their own opinions such that hawataweza kuchangia anything sensible hadi hiyo internet wanyang'anyo ndo wataamka waseme hey basi baadaye ni kubaya. And the study was they give the example of hii place yenye Saddam alikuwa na Egypt. Hii revolution ilianzia after TV zimezimwa huko Saudi Arabia, and then revolution za Egypt zilianzia after internet imezimwa. Unaona? So huku unapata wazee wanalalia tu because kuna a certain comfort hii country bado ina offer. Like you can still go out there and live life, right? Although ni kubaya. So that's why nimesema if foreign aid inaweza katwa, gava is try to figure out venye watajifund. Na obviously if gava ikianza sasa kumesi na pesa na wase wanaona ni wao wanatoa hiyo pesa hao wenyewe, if it continues like that, obviously what is stopping people from revolting against corruption at that point? But sasa huku the government doesn't have money, ndio hiyo World Bank imekuja kuwa bail out. So hizi madeni zinaendelea tu kupile up and obviously I mean zina benefit they end up benefiting a few people in power. So don't unaona sijui kuna corruption nini, and then sasa hizo ndio story utapata akina BBC wana publish huko sijui nani aliiba hii. So ina paint a picture of huyu jamaa ngoja kwa nini Streamlabs imeblock Michelle? Okay, I don't know why, but yeah, but I hope mmeelewa point yenye nilikuwa nasema.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Meshika. So the only way we can even save ourselves as a continent, that's how unaonaga a leader who comes up with solutions zenye zina cut off the white man, they end up being assassinated. So that's why I said it's a mental game, because sasa if the guys are being assassinated, it inspires fear. Hakuna mtu sasa anataka kuchange the way things are, so further enforcing hiyo narrative ya Africans are poor, Africans are corrupt, nini this and that. The cycle continues and continues. Naona. So hata tukawika aje Black Lives Matter, but these systems in place zenye zina to hold back, Black lives will never matter, man. So we have to deal with, first of all, cutting off this man, the white man, this weird systems zimewekwa in place zina favor watu wenye wamekuwa na power before. So me, that's my opinion.
I think umesema uko true, lakini uko right, lakini uko fairly idealistic. Yani kuna so much domestic nini, kuna mtu zina to hold back, alafu we are not necessarily united. So hiyo kujiona we are all black, lakini hatuko black the same, you know that?
Yeah,
hatuko black the same. Like wase blacks in SA wanachapa wase wa Nigeria, wa Kenya. Yani kuna like si tayari, of course tuko na color same, lakini tuko divided kwanza hiyo nationwide. Alafu even worse, tuko divided on tribal lines.
Yeah, but that's a consequence of like your diversity. Diversity comes with its own problems.
Not really. Nakupa example like TZ.
I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying like diversity has its own drawbacks.
Sasa wacha nikushote unasema what you are saying saizi, your diversity having drawbacks. It's not necessarily true, kwa sababu in TZ kuna 200 plus tribes and they get along.
But most of them speak Swahili, sindio? Do they even speak their own native languages?
Kuna like I said, kuna wengine wanaweza ongea ukose kusikia. They do. Yani wako so ni kama tu ukisikia tuko 40.
Lakini sasa unajua check inafaa kuwa hivi, every African nation should concentrate on their own problems kwanza. That way you can inspire change on other African nations like Rwanda. Rwanda haikuwa idha ati sisi tunataka kukua kaa nani. Hao tu walisema let's concentrate on us because we are the only ones who can fix us. That way that's why unasikiaga they are being praised all over the fucking media every time, unaona. So if it were the same case for all African nations, and instead of us focusing on Black Lives Matter nini, if you were to focus on first of all penye tumetoka. Sini wa Kenya, we already know our problems. So let's first of all deal with our problems before tuende huko nje tuanze kutafuta solutions zenye hata haziwezi tusaidia. No. And I will say when we are coming up with systems like be after this like adoption of American systems doing nini, because I think hata constitution wali refer from the American system. History ya counties ni venye tu sasa kwa kwezi kuwa na states. So I don't know, I was just wondering why man, why should we just have to, because it's the white man who invented it, why should we have to copy? And that's also unapata the constitution sata zenye ziko unapata zina favor people who are previously rich. And I strongly think that hiyo time Kenyatta alienda Majundo aliharibika kichwa. Alienda huko maybe akaona venye kuna kaa, akaona systems, akaona shamba itakuja kukua kitu valuable, akarudi huko akajua ndani yako kila kitu. Unaona? So I don't know, but me I would say we should first of all concentrate on us. So for you like Black Americans who could try to inspire your fellow African Americans to do great things, like just I don't know, like tuache your hood mentality. It's okay, it's fine. Like yes, we already know that it was already systems imeko in place to put down, but it's only you who can help yourselves. So if Martin Luther King aliweza kusimama, ilikuwa Washington, hiyo nini yake, hiyo press conference yake ile I have a dream, ama ilikuwaga wapi? Who remembers?
Remember
when utaniambia.
Yeah, if the guy mobilized so many people like that, why? But so you see, they assassinated them to inspire fear into our souls.
Sometimes people unite. Watu unite, kila mtu akiwa na shida same.
Ndio hiyo, na sio wote tuko na shida almost similar.
Yeah, that is true, lakini we do not recognize it.
Watch ignorance. Sijui hiyo speech
ilikuwa Washington.
Ilikuwa Washington. Yeah. I have a dream, blah 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 and all that. So, if the guy mobilized such a big crowd, what's stopping other black people? Like, I don't know. Najua also there's obviously there's a point too no hawezi saidia mse, but I would say for like I don't know, me I think that's why like of late nimekuwa tu nikipenda kusikiza tu Kendrick sana, because in his music he tells you the dangers of living by the gang life, how he saw all his friends die. So si maneno ya kuimba hapa sijui raindrops, drop tops, sijui nini, sijui mara Cardi B ndo huyo tena hapa wamekosa. Yani you see those are the people wenye wana contribute to black people not even making it in society, because I mean come on, really Masa have you seen kwanza umeona masi tu kwanza ndo sikia tu wana reinforce stereotypes zingine tu upon black people. Entertainment is entertainment, yes, but
hiyo ni hip hop culture.
Ni sawa, but I don't see why we glorify it so much.
See, that is hip hop. Hip hop is
it's gloating. Hip hop. I know it's hip hop, but I don't know. I'm not for like that glorification so much, because I don't know. That's why like maze it should be, yes, kuna fokwe such junk. There should be a balance of both, but I feel as if there is very few artists who can speak to young people now and be that hey, hii maneno ya creeping, blooding, whatever those shenanigans, whatever bullshit hizo watu wanakuaga nazo. Yani there's a lot of nonsense inakuaga tu. I've ever listened to a gang member talk and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, even though hao watu wana reason yenyewe inaanda.
So was it on social media?
No, ilikuwa some easy YouTube videos tu. Yani tu msielewagi yani. Those people just need some inspiration manze. Watoe tu huko manze. Hiyo life by the way. Mimi nakwambia places ka Campton. Of course kunaitwa bombs, Bumpton because ni kwa Bloods na Bloods wanapenda kuweka B mbele ya kila kitu. So maze. Hizo ndio ufala sasa nashangaa tu yani. Okay, I think African Americans have been robbed so much of their identity that the only thing they can hold on ni hiyo culture ya clout, hip hop. So
how long do you think it takes for a people to lose their identity?
I'm say hundreds of years, bro. Like
really?
Hey bro, that's like 300 years of demoralization.
No, nasema our identity.
It can, I don't know, it can take a short time, I don't know, but
unajua mimi sikuwa najua ati Wakamba used to sharpen their teeth.
What?
So that shit ilikuwa
mlikuwa mnaka no wonder mna stereotype. No wonder mna stereotype yako kama waganga. Sasa mna sharpen meno ndio nini? Mkule watu.
Alafu Kikuyu kulikuanga walikuwa na
why do you sharpen your teeth?
Hata Wakikuyu walikuwa wanafanya nini?
Did you eat more meat?
Walikuwa wanakaa out homosexuals.
Walikuwa wanakaa out homosexuals.
It's not in the Kikuyu community pali walikuwa na homosexuality was there.
Yeah, it is.
Like from Kitambo. It's not like a white man's thing.
Exactly.
It's the same community.
Yeah, it is.
What?
So Brayo, ulikuwa unasema nini about Wakao? I throw you the homo card. Either way.
Nyinyi mna sharpen meno aje hapa.
Wewe, sikize.
Mnakula watu.
Is it that mlikuwa mna more like chakula yenye ilikuwa ya sharp?
No, you're asking me. So that is move on to my I'm moving on to my next question.
Cheki, it took almost like 100 years mse. Jua colonialists walikuja huku kitambo. Waka make sure wame introduce hii masomo yao.
Okay, like this is what I mean. Again. Like for example, unajua Kiuk. Si ndio? Unajua Kikuyu?
Yeah, mimi najua.
Does your small nephew know it?
Yeah, anajua cause out from Angeleshaga nayo.
That's good. So nime notice mimi ilikuwa forced upon me to learn Kao by the way.
So nime escape
alafu mimi siwezi ongea by the way. So kuna venye inapotea. Una get? Hiyo culture yangu inapotea kwa sababu that part of language.
And a class.
Alafu I like how to cut each other off. I like it.
No, it was a suggestion.
It was a suggestion. I go to class.
Sikunazo hizo classes.
Sijui.
I thought kuna mtu aliniambia kunazo.
Classes
I don't think it's everywhere though. Za kulani your mother tongue or another culture's tongue hapa Kenya ziko tu hapa na hapo.
Sisi tumapicha more than 1 MB.
Wapi? Unaweza.
Kasheshe.
Unaweza. Jesus.
Anyway, I'm just going to share the tweets directly.
What does the tweet say?
Okay. So anyway, hiyo part ya culture erosion kwa sababu mimi when I saw the teeth sharpening, secret imekuwa passed on to me, sijajua ni nini. No one around me knows.
Hakuna mtu anajua.
So, ilikuwa ni aesthetics. Yani boys you do it for umekuwa makamu sasa umefika.
Unakaa una sharpen meno kwa the vampire.
Yeah, whichever rocks your boat. Anyway, nimeshare the tweet hapo. Unaweza learn more about it. Alafu
Dracula.
So many more aspects of yani who we were as people. Like hata wakiu kwa walikuwa na necklace za shells, wenye walikuwa napata kutoka kama zimekuwa traded. Like kulikuwa hadi na nguo ya harusi. Unajua hiyo? Like a special cloth. Alafu
ile ya brown.
Kulikuwa na nini? Slavery out used to happen. Wenye walikuwa na the long distance traders walikuwa wanafanya hivyo, walikuwa ndale place ka Embu, they raid a village, wanachukua everyone who's capable. Alafu the rest, unajua they do to the rest, they bury them alive. I bet that's something you didn't know, si ndio? It's so interesting tayari, it's so fascinating. Yani kuna aspects of our culture ambazo hata unajua like nini, Anyango, you are low, si ndio?
Nilijipata tu hapo.
Watupuzi. Either way, unajua mlikuwa mna smoke tobacco, yani young girls would smoke tobacco. Heavily.
Walikuwa wanashikisha before hata
mshikisho uanze. Kwanza niwatumie, wacha nikutumie hii picha. Kwanza hii picha ni ya kukuchokoza.
Me imagine I will not get chokozwa. Mimi nimejipata hapa.
Wazee acha uone.
Nimejipata hapa.
Anyway, they used to do that. So, yani vitu zingine hata sasa hii ukaelezwa about who your people were, auta recognize. Na sasa hiyo ndio part of culture erosion. The more unaji expose to other things, the more una lose identity about worlds. Alafu pia when uko unlikely ku pass on kitu hujui.
Sasa baby wipes. Vile umeuliza, how long does it take for someone to lose their identity? I think from your grandmother's age, tuseme shosho yako, if maybe she knew things but she did not pass them on to like your parents, your dad or your mom, or maybe she passed them on but your parents were not interested. Well, utajua, as long as it's not passed from 2 generations ago.
Okay, that's like a good answer.
Because maybe your grandmother knows, your parents know, but your parents are not interested in sharing with you. Lakini uko na contact with your grandmother and other relatives who know about that, you will know. But 2 generations ago, if it was not passed down,
itapotelea tu.
Personally, mimi najua my future generations won't literally know anything about the real culture and the culture.
So itseme kama hiyo ni how many years? 200 years.
Hizo ni picha gani?
Still 200 years.
100.
At 200 years. Let's say my grandmother is 80 now and my mom is 50. Haijachukua 200 years ndio mimi nisijue kitu. Haijachukua 100 years, I don't think. Nisijue anything.
That's scary.
So even less than 100 years.
Yeah, so like soon from now tunaweza look back alafu utakuwa unasema wewe ni mcute lakini you don't know what that means.
Mimi na belong pale bwanangu wako
Korea.
Nikimwoa ni huko tu ndio na belong.
Is that a thing that happens? Me, I wonder by the way.
Ever since I was a kid, I was told the woman belongs to the husband's side. So I clap back by telling people, mi usinite mjaluo, mi ni tribe ya bwanangu.
Oh, okay, so you know, najua yako, like your vibe ni more of the Korean thing. So no, is that a thing that happens?
What happens?
Black women getting married to Korean men.
Sasa sijui, mi sija research.
Oh, okay. I thought you were all in.
Yeah, I think
I'm not all in because of other people. I'm all in for myself. So I'm not researching if black women have married or not. Although I know there's a black man who is married to us. Is she South Korean? And yeah, she must be South Korean, if not South Korean and Chinese. They even have a YouTube channel. It's a Kenyan man.
See, you find out ndio ujue odds ziko aje bana. Sicheze game wengine hawajatoboa.
Labda mimi ndio nitatoboa.
Lakini sasa you find out odds.
Sawa.
Chele upate watakwambia maybe uongeze mapua.
Niongeze mapua. By the
plastic
way,
surgery is hot.
Things about Korea, they are fascinated with how black people look like. Like if you're a model in that industry, chances unaweza kuwa unalipwa pesa mingi and all. Of course, the compliments obviously are underhanded, backhanded and all, but they're fascinated with how black people look like.
Okay.
Never go a day without thinking about them.
You can go a day without thinking about them.
The only time I think about Korea ni kwa video games, nikisikia kuna esports.
Wewe ni nini huwezi go a day without thinking? Which people can you go a day without thinking?
Okay. Let's go a day without thinking about Americans because they are all over my face. Wako always there. British. I guess Muslims because I see a bunch of them. Hindus too, they are always there. Australian because kila time, I mean, siyo joke yao yako upside down na ni hitingi kila siku, so au pia. New Zealand pia kwa sababu karibu. So when I ignore, never ignore like Mongolians because it's Mongolia. It's not something that we are told about. Just ignore Chinese, Koreans, unless ni video games. Yeah.
Unajaribu kuniconvert ama nini?
Sijaribu najaribu convert. Hapana zi, yani like unajua ulisema something about yourself. Alafu sana try to find out more. It's not about conversion to see. Ni kama mimi one day niseme, oh by the way I keep lions. Siku moja unauliza hizo lions nakaaje? Yeah. It's not about conversion.
Anyway guys, tumefika towards the end of the show. 2 minutes left. So Mark, sup. Thanks for tuning in. Sijaona leo. Let's Jonah Athili na nani na Lance. But anyway, yes, you can always catch up with the show. I mean, it's YouTube live streams Ubaki, but obviously do all the usual shit that YouTubers tell you to do because you want to do it, not because nakwambia you do it.
Say it correctly.
Don't
say it correctly, they won't do it. Like and subscribe the video.
If you don't do it because I'm telling you to do it because
no, do it because we are telling you to do it. We need it. We need the likes. We need the monies, the ad revenue.
Hata kama utakuwa unakuja like
like and subscribe.
Una peruse tu.
Kuna pepa ladi kwa nini kwa chat.
Kwa donations ni aje.
Lance ako, of course. Lance ako sagi. Lance anakuwa number 1 fan.
Lance tufikishe buda, tufikishe.
Vitaje kwa kiongea hapa.
Lance is always on the show. But anyway man, yeah, we talk appreciate sana Mr. Lance what?
Armstrong.
But them janiambia mulikuwa was the Discord okay all this time? Like me sharing webcam.
Yeah,
alikuwa amesha webcam. Ndio huyo man.
Time yote.
Brayo the forehead. Kiongozi.
Na end stream saa hii, hebu ngoja.
Headmaster. Nimeona kimeblash.
Ameenda chini.
Nini maumbwa nyinyi? You guys are
90s.
Oh my god.
But they amekuwa hapo ni kama sponsored by lip balm. Ebu Anyango tell us.
Hapana.
Niwaambie nini?
Yeah, girl. Let me lick my lips.
Wewe.
Nini?
Mtafanya
huko unasikia kikuongelesha venye ana clips.
Baby wipes, nikwambie nini?
Niambie. Nasema when Brian was talking, alikuwa ana lick his lips. So for example, alikuwa anasema Anyango tell us, alafu all you hear is him licking his lips like
Mimi hata sija notice. Acha nitaliwatch.
Alikuwa ana do it.
Hakuna kitu kaa hiyo. Jesus fucking Christ. Usisikize hizo mafala manzi.
Kwanza hiyo part una blush. Hiyo ndio tutapause alafu tushare.
Hapana. Ni nini? Niko na shida ya macho.
Ati uko na shida ya macho.
Shida ya macho.
Blushing na macho zinatoka.
Blush, check me. Inakuwa na
ndio maana kuna shida ya macho. Oh damn.
Acha nikuwe serious. Anyway.
Na life ama.
Hapana, nyinyi ndio mnafanya nisikie kucheka hapa kila time.
Una blush bra.
Nisi blush. Isura inakaa kama inaweza blush.
Tunauma meno sahi, usi blush.
Waache. Sasa we tulikuwa tunaongelea Black Lives Matter hapa. Hatukuwa tuna nini hapa. Hatukuwa tuna nini mningililie.
I think nini convoy imechange tukaanza kutoka about other things.
Shit.
Bana, tulikuwa tunaongelea about Black Lives Matter. I mean that's the nature of conversations, they shift. But yeah, anyways, tumepeana our 2 cents. Is there any conclusions that any of you have?
Oh, sure, bado ijeja. Oh my god.
See, that's what simpeane conclusions in the end.
Oh my god. You know, me nasema to love everyone. Pendane nyinyi wote, and you know, the other person, regardless of the color of the skin, is as human as you are.
If you don't believe we are human, spread your legs. we will show you we are human.
What does that even mean? Come in, amputee. What does that even mean, Brian? What does that even mean?
You still have part of your legs, so you can spread them.
No, mse.
The fuck?
Mimi ni kama ka sausage na kuanga roll down to wherever I need to go.
Kando huyo speak of the devil. Huyo Athili amekam.
The pickle ring.
Mimi ni kaka pickle mse with hands.
Athili sasa ndio amewasili performance.
Cartoon which is a pickle.
Wewe simpeane final thoughts ni end show guy chikizi moja. Amata tu kuongea
Mimi nasema Black Lives Matter, in as much as that movement was where racism is prevalent in countries dominated by, let's say, white people and other races apart from black people. Still need to support the movement even when we're here in Africa. I've seen people who don't support Black Lives Matter because haiko Africa, haiko huko, like white people's problems and like black Americans are not as black as the rest of us Africans. But Najo, you never know. Maybe it's your child or your mom, somebody close to you, or even you who may end up in that country, or somebody you end up falling in love with ends up in that country, or even your organ donor in that country. Racism might affect in one way or another. So Black Lives Matter, regardless of where you are, whether there are issues affecting black people in your area or not.
And you, Slutty Barnes?
Inaweza kwa do anything. I can say anything.
Tuma salamu.
Tume salamu.
Final thoughts. Tuma salamu.
Final thoughts. Mimi na hope tu hizi nini zote, hizi movements zote, hizi demonstrations, maybe it eventually alert everyone to something greater. Maybe something good will come out of it. Itaanza leo ishe kesho, like imekuwa annual, si ndio? Notice kwamba wana rioting annually or something.
I think so, yeah. Imekuwa ki build up for
so I hope they are learning something. Ambayo itawasaidia. I really hope it will never itakuwa always on a protest. Maybe something good itakam out of it. Kama venye MLK aliwapea freedoms. Maybe something similar or something greater it happen. That's it.
Okay, so Peaches, do you have anything else to add on to that?
But come remember
Look, but you don't touch. Mini boy na nimeitikia.
Anauma meno, blush tu.
Inasikia kublush hapo hivyo.
Anauma meno.
Isho inafaa kwanza kuitwa Millennial talk, itwe make Brayo try not to blush. Angalia kamera.
Athili ameingia na muona kwa comments ati alikuwa bash.
Anasema
apparently alikuwa bash. Alikuwa bash.
Ilikuwa wapi bash?
Amechelewa.
Imesha.
Sijui. Hai, wewe kwa unataka kuenda. Sikia jamaa inauliza nikaa inaweza enda. Na hiyo symbol hiyo kitu ni si ati niliiba KPLC or something. Nimekwambia kasi kuiba, fill in the dots. Anyways, iko hapo kuon new users to the room that there's a bunch
of you are hot and electrifying. Got ya.
My God.
Nikupata mzee. Utasema nini?
Okay. Athili anasema all lives matter ni rubbish. Whites have never been oppressed.
True that.
Yep. True that. Anyway, tutapata next show na mwacha kuchelewa nyinyi watu wa bash. Sijui mnafanya nini bash Sunday really. Anyway, yes. Don't think I have anything else to say other than peace out. Wakusalimiana wasalimiane.
Kusalimiana? Sawa. Nitume.
Tuma salamu.
Okay, nataka kusalimia watu wawili. Nataka kusalimia Josephine Njeri, anafanyanga kazi Mwea, anauzanga mchele kwa barabara. Anangojanga matatu, anauza mchele. So, nataka kumtumia salamu sana. Alafu huyu mwingine nataka kumsalimia akolodwa. Anaitwa Joseph. Namuitanga Jose. Hapo unaendelea vizuri, quarantine inakupeleka vizuri. So hao ndio nimependa kusalimia sasa.
Haya, okay. Nani mwingine ako na salamu? Kuna? Haya. Bye bye. Tunaona baadaye. Peace out.
Nivo, show imeisha. Okay. We are off air. Let me go do other things. Nafaa kutafuta kitu alafu nidoze. Tomorrow is tomorrow. You guys take care, alafu stay educated.
Stay hydrated. Why am I a cow? Just why?
Cows don't mew. Then what do kittens do? Or cats? MOW and yes, I'm like
So leo nataka kufanya nini Brian?
naniambia hapo ati nitume links.
It's just one of those days, Brian. One of those days.
Nurmlock. Hizi beats zako unatoa wapi?